Bill here, 223 nationalities on the journey towards Easter. It's Lent. And yesterday we started looking at the idea of the temptation of Jesus, where it says Satan took Jesus up into a high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and said to him, all of these and all the glory of them and all the power of them and everything that's there, I will give to you if you fall down and worship me. And Jesus' response to the if question was, get thee behind me, Satan. It is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Now, it seems a fairly easy sort of compromise, doesn't it? You know, if you just worship me, I will give you all of this. I tell you what, there's some tremendous mountains in the world. There's ranges of mountains. The Himalayas, absolutely amazing. The Alps, amazing. The Rockies, amazing. Hey, the Highlands of Scotland, albeit in comparison, smaller in height, but amazing just the same. I mean, there's some really big mountains out there, like Kilimanjaro. That's only about 4,000 meters higher than Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain in Great Britain. Then, of course, there's Everest, which is the highest mountain in the world, 8,849 meters. That's only 1 meter higher than Mahalunga Himal, which is 8,848 meters. It's only 1 meter higher, but it makes it the highest mountain in the world, higher than K2, which is 8,611, and higher than Makalua. Is it Makalua, which is 8,485. Everest, the highest mountain in the world by 1 meter. Height is about the second temptation. Who shall ascend unto the hill of God? And the point is, compromise. You can't compromise on height when you want to ascend to the hill of God. Anything, if you settle for anything less, it's always going to be less. Jesus could quite easily have compromised, but he'd already been given the title by his Father that you are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. He knew he was going to the cross. He knew it was a suffering winning. He was going to win the world, not through conquest, not through compromise, but simply through obedience to the Father. Basically through love and the cross, love and kindness, love and forgiveness. The church at some point, after the early church, maybe about around 300, forgot that and lost its way a little bit, didn't it? You know, got mixed up in politics and the things of this world. This world doesn't need a peacemaker. Hey, remember back in the mid-60s, there was a song out when Vietnam was at its height. It was, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not for some, but for everyone. I remember this. It was something like that. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. It's not a peacemaker people need. It's somebody who has love that people need. And that person who showed us that was Jesus. You don't get it through compromise. You get it through love. You get it through humility. You get it through kindness. You get it through long suffering. You certainly don't get it through justice, that's for sure. If you give people justice, that's a hard way to go. But if you give people love and kindness heals and bridges a lot of gaps. But to give people love and kindness, you got to give them forgiveness. And if you give them forgiveness, that means you got to give up a little bit of rights of your own, doesn't it? That's a tough call, isn't it? Today's society, I want my rights. I want my rights. Live in the age of rights. But whatever happened to the age of loving kindness and forgiveness? That's a tall order. Jesus says, come unto me and I will give you rest. And you'll find peace for your souls. So, hey, compromise. Compromise will never get you there. Compromising in the levels of holiness and truth and kindness and forgiveness, it's not worth compromising over, because you still have got to face those things. But if you have love and forgiveness, who shall ascend to the hill of God? Well, those that have not lifted themselves up and compromised. So don't compromise. We're on the journey to Lent. Take a little look at the words of Jesus. You can stand on the words of Jesus. You can stand on the words of the Bible and put your faith in a living God who said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hey, good talking to you. Think about the heights. It doesn't matter what you get shown and what you get offered. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to lose your peace and your love and your joy. What shall a man give in exchange for his soul? What are you going to trade for power and glory. It's not worth it. Hey, talk to you tomorrow. God bless you.